Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only decent chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Pelé. Over to the left. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Pelé. That's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. Well, there's the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Georgia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi receives it in a wide position. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this. And everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Messi! Oh, what about that? A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pelé gets into a good position. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Messi. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. It's a searching pass. That is good alertness. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. And a chance! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pelé knocks it into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played with finesse, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. And here's Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. He's given the time to pick a pass. That's rather hopeful. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Now it's Messi. Hullet. And a shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great ball if he can get there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And we hit half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And we are up to the break.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And that's the second half started. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Pelé tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This their second corner of the game. He gets big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is... on the finish! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Georgia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Seedorf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Vieira with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Messi.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. Thuram. Now what about this cross? Maldini gets across to intercept that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Rijkaard. And he's worked it through. And he's there to get it away. He's through. Best!
Best really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's on it. Can he get a... Can he finish? He scores! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the lead now is 2. That face-to-face with the keeper. Chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Pepe goes back to front. Van Dijk. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. No, he's had it taken off him. And here's Azar. And it's Thuram.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Thuram. Now, can they get him away?
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar looking to run onto it. It's Neymar! Doku. Pull it. Caught offside that time. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Into the last 5 minutes. And he's straight offside. Oh, good determined... And he has been fouled there. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And this is Pele, and he's one-on-one! So much time and space here. And the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Out of play for a goal kick. Maldini gathers from the goal kick. He's in a great position here. Taken back almost at once. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now that was quite some save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Pirlo plays it short. That's very neat. Oh, he's been caught on it. Doku! In he goes again! And that is the last... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cannavaro. And it's Scholes. Oh, good ball! And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Has a look and place it forward. Neymar looking to play him in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a little off target. It's going to be another throw. And that's definitely not his best. Chiellini gets rid without sophistication. So it is still 0-0. Mateus. And it's Scholes. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Neymar. Pirlo. Well read, nice interception. Over to the left. Looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. That's the keeper's ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And that's really well manoeuvred. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive.
Chance, surely! They've scored! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Georgia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably...
And Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And this is Batistuta, delivered with swing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Tries to pass it through. No, it's come to... Chance! Best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Batistuta. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He'll try to keep this alive. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Best. That's good running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's intervened well there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, terrible pass. And he's got the beating of his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira. Chiellini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Scholes. It's Cruyff. Now it's Neymar. Zanetti. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram. And it's Chiellini. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. Scholes. Played out wide. Batistuta. Oh, that was vital.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That has ended up in no man's land. Quality ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that is one way to stop him. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Time and again, they are repelled. And it's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, this looks sharp. And they're quick to get it back. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cruyff.
Georgia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chiellini. Vieira. Thuram. Played out towards the right wing. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Rui Costa. De Bruyne.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
De Bruyne. There's the shot! Caught offside that time. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Kaká showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Chiellini. That's a good ball out wide. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played into space.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Pull it. Knocks it into space. Looking for options for movement. Beckenbauer tries to play it through. He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in. Pirlo. Lovely pass, but can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kaká looking to be a menace in the final third. Varane gets across to intercept that. Tomiyasu spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's well spotted. Maldini. And it's Hullet. Messi just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar gets into a good position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. And that's a good ball. And the shot! It's there! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game. Chance for a shot! A probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Georgia
Tries a shot! He's scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Header! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. And the finish! This time, surely! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Corner number 2 then. Kaka getting this one clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. McTominay charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he shoots! Oh, there's a probing ball. Real chance here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Spread it left. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Bale.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Doku picks it up out wide. And the through ball. Best. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He won't be happy with that one. Pull it. Aimed beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's straight offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's Bale. Oh, good read. Vieira. He's onside! Doku tries a cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Mbappe! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! It's run... Oh, what has happened here? Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just too high.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Thuram. That's a pretty loose pass. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's picked his way through. He's had a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Out to the left it goes. Cruyff. Rui Costa. That ball looks a good one. Maldini cuts out the pass. Cruyff. Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the move. Coop. Oh, well measured. Neymar is on his own. And this is Neymar. Chance! He has done it!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That's that, the end. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and